Well, hello nerds! We're here to talk about something mostly about what's coming in October, but before we do that, I do have a few more orbs. I kind of want to see if I can't get Olivia, just so I can have my whole collection. Don't think that's going to happen, of course. Of course you give me a bunch of colorless, but probably going to get an old man giving me a potion, as always, but there's always hope, right? There's always hope. Colorless hell's a thing still. Hey, it's Setsuna. Okay, anyways. Oh boy. Just before we begin, oh come on, really? Alright, I'm just gonna send home one unit real quick. One I don't use really all that much. Just keep scrolling down. Oh come on. Keep going. No, I need all those Hanas. I need to protect them. They are mine. We'll just send home an Est. I really don't care too much. Alright. You know, she's S tier, but who cares? She's Est tier. Okay. I'm done. Anyways, so chances are you may have noticed that something's going on a little bit weirdly here. Mostly, last time before we even entered into September, we technically got a little bit of a notification as to what was coming in September. That might have been mostly because I believe that was kind of off the tails of Choose Your Legends and things like that. So technically we got a September like roadmap of what was coming. And naturally from that, we were able to discern what was coming from there and, you know, what exactly was happening in that. We were able to know that, you know, Black Knight, he showed up in materials, etc., etc., etc. Same with Nephany, things like that. We knew they were coming. We knew that Radiance was going to be a big part of the game at that point, mostly because we knew the new Tempest Trials was coming, which, by the way, in case you haven't already done it, or if you're really happy with where you are in your spot in the daily quest for sacred stones. I was about to say Tempest Trials. You can always go and do your Tempest Trials. I haven't done my third one because points have doubled. You can now get 2 stamina potions, even if you're really high up there and, you know, you're satisfied with where you are goal-wise. It doesn't hurt to at least do it once to get the 2 stamina potions, and you don't even have to do the hard modes or anything. You just have to do it once. So it's always a good idea to do that, just as a reminder. First, let's talk about a few things since we can. And this, of course, talks about what we know is coming in October. So, there are a few things that we do know because, of course, we had that leak a little while ago, and that was basically all revolved around the fact that we know that Genealogy of the Holy War is coming. We only know that that's probably going to be the next banner in, I believe, let's see. This comes and goes in probably about a week. It'll probably be around the 10th, 11th, and 12th that we'll actually start to see those units come in. We'll know when the genealogy banner hits. And we do know that because of that, you know, because of Arvis, we're going to be getting, of course, a genealogy of the Holy War things. Because banners, as they function, usually come at 2-week intervals. Special banners usually last a month. That doesn't stop them from coming, though. That doesn't stop the normal ones that add units to a pool. And again, remember, these dancing units here, these performing arts units, they will leave the instant this banner ends. So if you haven't already gotten them, you know, you still have time. You have a whole month to do so. But anyways, we do know that Arvis is coming because of the leak. Genealogy of the Holy War is going to be a big portion of that, because he's going to be the Grand Hero Battle. Arvis means, you know, and since it follows that pattern, we had Sacred Stones last time with Walter, and then, of course, we knew Radiance was coming because of the Tempest Trials and things like that, so it was just kind of putting 2 and 2 together. So Arvis, of course, means Genealogy of the Holy War, Sigurd, and things like that. So, outside of that, what do we also know is coming? Well, chances are you probably have been doing Arena Assault, right? If you haven't, it's no biggie. It's kind of something that people tend to skip to. I understand that. Technically, I haven't been doing too much of Arena Assault. I did like a bit a long time ago. I need to start working on it and doing it some more because, of course, when you do this, you do, of course, get sacred coins. And people are still confused as to what sacred coins do, but that's because we don't know yet. Sacred coins will be revealed this month, though. We know that for sure because during an interview with Polygon, the directors of the game said that there were going to be a new edition in October that would flesh out the sacred coins. They were just kind of added into the game. No one knows what their function are. Or is, I guess I should say, not are. And, well, that's pretty much what we do know from that. You know, sacred coins are kind of these weird little things that we're still not... I mean, people have their hopes high for it being something really cool, like, oh, hey, look, you know, you can buy new abilities or level up your, you know, sacred seals or etc., 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 things like that. And I'm just going to say to keep your enthusiasm a bit lower, because when it comes down to sacred coins and anything revolving around them, I tend to get a little worried about what IS does and how they, you know, how they tend to deal with things when it comes to, well, new systems at times. It may need, you know, a few iterations before it's actually a little bit up to snuff, if you know what I mean. However, there are a few things that they did touch upon in the interview that could possibly come in the October update. The first thing that they mentioned is that they were very much aware of the problem with colorless. For those who don't know, we've talked about this before, how colorless have this own little problem right now, where they're kind of in this weird little area where, you know, you're aiming for archers, probably you're going to end up with healers most of the time, or a dagger unit that usually can't do very well when you could, you know, use an archer. In fact, archers are a pretty big part of the meta right now. So they mentioned that they realized that people weren't happy with the situation for healers and things like that, and that they mentioned in the interview that they were working on a solution to it. Does that mean it's going to come in October? Who knows? We really can't be too certain. People keep sending me this link, this image from someone who supposedly leaked a bit more information about a sacred temple and how the sacred coins would be used in this temple to upgrade weapons and things like that for other characters, not players, characters and things like that. I'm not so sure about those rumors. Partly because I never saw the thread myself, and it seemed really odd because he made some mentions about how Ike was going to be in a, you know, the amiibo for Ike was going to unlock Ike in you know, Fire Emblem Warriors, or something odd about that, and it was just incredibly strange. And yeah, that's basically what I was trying to say, is that Jesus Christ. Right now, we don't have a timetable. We don't have the timeline or, you know, the little graph that would show us what's going to happen in October, which is really strange. It usually means that we're probably... Chances are they're probably trying to keep things under wraps. And technically, because of how things are working right now, you probably noticed that your daily login bonus, I believe it was for Tempest Trials, which is what that one was. Yes. I need to collect my feathers from Ursula and... our good friend Alencia there real quick while I'm here. Chances are, if you're looking at any of that and trying to, you know, decipher what's going on there from your daily login rewards, Tempest Trials just ended, and now we're getting into the portion where we only get one orb from our daily release, which is, you know, yeah, see, Tempest Trials login, if you logged in during that whole time, you know, you got all your orbs. You finished off with a 3, and you got the one from the Special Heroes login bonus, which, you know, just started. Just based on speculation, I'm going to guess that there's going to be something, probably another update fairly soon, and we're going to have something that's going to be changing that a bit. Probably finally get the whole Sacred Coins thing going on, and then, of course, we're going to get another daily login bonus to replace the one that we just lost, to get us back up to the 2 orbs we got daily, like always, because we're entering that whole chain of events that keep happening. I was about to say chain of command, but still, I'm really tired today. I do apologize if I'm a bit loopy. But when people ask me, say, just, you know, October, it's going to be a big month for Heroes, right? Well, we'll see. I mean, Genealogy of the Holy War, Sacred Coins, and possibly some other things. I don't know how they're going to fix the whole colorless thing that they mentioned in the interview, but hey, we do know that, you know, Arvis is coming, partly from the leaks. The leaks were really on point with a lot of things, so yeah, that's just what I'm going off of. And that's what I'm continuing to base my assumptions off of for those who want to know. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say right now. hopefully you guys will be excited as I am for what's coming. Hopefully we'll have a, you know, path forward, and they'll give us a bit of another notification pretty soon about what is coming. Because right now, they haven't actually shown us the timetable of what's coming this month, and we're still lacking that. And technically, I think, I mean, let's see if I can actually, ooh, geez, performance banner, okay. Tempest Trials, let's see if I can actually find the timetable, you know, the roadmap, as it were. Good lord, they don't, it's still got, oh my god, okay, yeah, I mean, let's see here real quick, I'm gonna see something. Let's see, when does this banner end? It ends today, basically, so you have a whole day to try and go for Deathblow Heroes as well. Alrighty, well, I mean, that's something, I guess. So, best of luck to you guys who try to summon, and best of luck out there for everyone involved. Love you guys immensely. See you next episode.